I am planning to plant a grapefruit tree right here in this area. See, right here. But there is a big root right there, right? So can you see that root? Right, that one. See. So this root actually will show you right there. So this is a root of, see, this is the root, right? So this is the root of this big, this is really large root, right? The root of this big old pine tree. This, I'm sure this may be 100-year old. It's still alive, right? That is the reason I don't want to damage this root. So I am thinking about extending this big hole towards this area and plant this there so that I can keep the root without disturbing my tree, grandpa tree. Say hi to my grandpa tree. See, it's really old, you know. It's good to have that kind of trees in your property, because if you look at really very carefully, you can see there is another tree next to that, right? See that? That is dead. Maybe its partner, poor plant, is tree is really alone now. The next, see, the next tree is really dead. It's really big. You can, because I'm far away, you will think that it is small tree. It's not. It's really very broad big tree. And so that is the reason I don't want to disturb that root. It is really big, bigger than my hands or legs, right? Really huge root. So I'm going to save that root because I love that tree. And then we'll plant this huge, what is it called? Grapefruit tree. Okay, I would love to tell you the story of this grapefruit tree too. So maybe, if you don't have time, you can stop right here. Okay, let me tell you. So last year when I first bought this house, maybe about 10 months back, I found this grapefruit tree in Lowe's or Home Depot somewhere, right? So that was $260. That's like about $300, right? With the tax, it will be higher. Anyway, $250 worth of grapefruit tree. So there were 4 or 5 grapefruit trees and orange, lemon. A lot of trees were there, right? I used to go near that every month. Whenever I visit that store, I used to go to these trees, and I used to think that, right, like I would love to have this because this is my dream, right? So I would love to have this tree in my property, but I cannot afford, right? After buying a house, you become house poor, right? You don't have money to pay $250 for. Also, I know that we can grow this from seeds, but or you can buy like $20 or $10 baby plants and grow. But I was falling in love with this tree, right? I always used to look at it, and maybe, I'm sure, more than 5 times I looked at it, and I used to think that, oh, some lucky person will have this tree, right? And I walked away. And you don't believe, last month I went to the store, the same place, and they put 90% off, right? Label. And I bought this 200 and like a $259 tree for $27 plus like everything. Because if you have 90% off, like you need to pay only like $26 plus tax, right? So can you believe, I don't know, is it God or angels or what is working? So I was so happy to have this, and someone helped me to put it right there. And now I have to, I have to do it myself. So I have to dig everything and plant this. I will ask help from somebody because I won't be able to lift. It is really, really huge container, right? Like if you look at it, like it's really big container. So that is the story of this grapefruit tree, because I wanted to put it right there so that, you know, when my house is right there, so it doesn't have like a straight view from the road. Of course, from the road they cannot, nobody can see anything, but there is a little patch, right? Those trees are one of the trees there is dead, so therefore I wanted to, there is a road, you know, it's like there is a stop sign there, so I don't want the people to see a lot. Of course they can see, but it would be great to have a plant like this. So also I wanted a place where there is a lot of sunlight, so I am going to plant right here. So the root of that tree is a problem, but I know if I ask suggestion from everybody, people will give the suggestion, but I really wanted to save that root, so I'm not sure how it's going to affect the growth of this uh, grapefruit tree, but maybe it will be okay. Let's see. So this is the story of my grapefruit tree and the grandpa pine tree. So grandpa pine tree or grandma pine tree, and the story of this grapefruit tree. Okay, so yeah, I will take another video after planting this right here. It's going to be pretty.